Utilizing the client portal is a time-saving feature of your therapy appointment experience. Some things your client can do for you via the portal include walking your clients through the new client intake process, client self-scheduling, viewing and canceling upcoming appointments, clients viewing statements, super bills, and receipts, clients making a payment online, receiving and completing online forms, sending their therapist or your admin staff a secure HIPAA-compliant message and receiving them as well, and updating their insurance and demographic information. You may want all or only a few of these features to be available to your clients, so let's learn how to manage your client portal settings. A provider or administrator with manager privileges can easily manage their client portal settings by going to your profile. You'll find access to your profile by clicking on your name in the top right corner of your screen. On the resulting page, on the top tab, select Client Portal. If you happen to be a manager for a group practice, you may select which provider's client portal you are managing, as each provider's settings can be customized to their needs. At the top of this section, you will find a unique URL. This URL is custom to this particular provider and will display with their name and the practice's logo when selected. Here is an example of that customized URL page. Use this link on your website, in emails, and referral websites as well. Back on the Client Portal section, you will find settings that govern what a client sees and has access to when they are logged into the Client Portal. Select the Edit icon in the top right corner to change your answers to the questions below. For example, maybe your practice doesn't bill insurance nor submit courtesy claims for your clients. If that's the case, you'd likely want to say no to allowing clients to provide insurance information so they won't be asked to do that upon that registration process. The next section, Find Your Therapist, is about your ability to advertise your business free on the Therapy Appointments website. So be sure to go in and set up your photo and profile in this section when you get a chance. The Client Registration section governs the process that your new clients will go through depending on where the request to register starts. There are two starting places for this. The first is Public Client Registration. This refers to allowing anyone to click on that custom portal link from your website or in an email or anywhere else that you've published it and begin the registration process. These are clients that you likely have not yet vetted as being appropriate for your practice. The other option is Invitation-Only Client Registration. This refers to the process that will happen if you send an invitation to a potential new client because they've contacted you via phone or another method. To edit these sections, select the Edit icon at the top right of this section and review the questions. These questions are asking you about what process you want Therapy Appointment to walk the client through when they register. These options include asking them to give you their insurance information, asking for a credit card on file if you're connected with integrated credit card processing and Therapy Appointment, and asking them to complete and sign your intake documents. For example, in my case, I personally do not ask someone who is registering from my public link to complete and sign forms because I don't yet want to legally be bound to this client until I'm ensured they're a good fit for my practice. The last section in your client portal governs settings in your online scheduling feature. If you are not comfortable with allowing clients to schedule their own appointments through their portal, you'll want to turn this section off. Additionally, you'll want to turn it off if you're not yet ready for clients to self-schedule. So in this section, if I just go to edit, then I can say no, and now my clients are not able to self-schedule appointments. However, I may still be interested in allowing my clients to cancel a future appointment that is outside of my designated late cancel policy. So let's go turn this back on to yes. And now I'm going to be able to set options and rules that I want to have govern things. So the first text section is about how many times can a client go in and schedule per day. The default's going to be 5, but you may want to lower that. Or you may want to extend it if you're okay with clients going in and scheduling multiple appointments. The next section is about how many weeks into the future a client could view your available appointment slots. This particular therapist has it set to 4 weeks into the future. So if you do allow clients to self-schedule, the next section allows you to set up rules based upon the client's designation of being a new, an active client, or an inactive client. For example, you may not want to allow new clients to self-schedule their first appointment with you, but maybe you are okay with active clients scheduling appointments with you. And if they do self-schedule with you, entering, for example, an 8 into this box or a 12 means they're offered appointments that are at least 8 or 12 hours into the future from when they go looking for an appointment. Be sure and save your changes with any updates that you make. Finally, let's invite a client to set up their portal. If the client is already an existing client in your client list, then search for their name to get to their profile, then select Send Portal Invitation under the Client Portal Access section. The client will receive an email invitation from your practice branded with your logo. When they click on the button, Therapy Appointment will walk them through your registration process. Once your client has accepted that invitation to set up their username and password, you'll be able to see an indication that their portal is active and that they've set up a username for their account. Be aware that your client can reset their own password at any time without your help, but in case they ask you to send the password reset to them, you can do it with a click of this button. If you want to invite a new client to the portal that is not already existing in Therapy Appointment, go to the top and choose Plus New, select Client, and fill out at least the required information on this form, which is first and last name, email address, and date of birth. If you have set up any forms to be automatically delivered as part of the intake process, you'll see the form names displayed below. Make sure this box is checkboxed to send the client portal invitation, and then choose Save. If you choose Save and Schedule, you'll be taken to your appointment availability calendar to set up their first appointment. Back on your home screen, your new client will now be viewable on your home screen under the Intake Wizard or via the New Clients list. We will cover creating your intake forms and taking a visual tour through the client portal in separate videos.